So I've got Passive Aggressive on top.
But Passive Aggressive coming clear will remain undefeated. What a talent. Passive Aggressive, soft at the end, has won it. Passive Aggressive wins it.
Hello everyone and welcome to our race day preview for Sandown. It's going to be a cracker of a day, winter racing. It's going to be a heavy track and I think there's value in this meeting. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get on to race number 1. Race 1 is a 2-year-old handicap over the 1,000 metres. EROS is the $2.70 favourite, has the race experience. So does Winning Revolution, who beat EROS last start. It's the second favourite at $4.40. This was the most recent jump out of STARWISP at Flemington. What you didn't see is that it got checked at the start and it lost about 2 or 3 lengths. It picked itself back up. Damien Oliver's in the saddle here. Damien Oliver's in the saddle on the weekend. And you can just see it being asked to keep up with the tempo. Usually the Zoo Stars, which is what STARWISP's dad is, can run on the wet. Looks like a powerful filly that should get through the ground, and I'm happy with the price. D. Oliver, gate 7 ideal, will be back off a genuine speed and jumping out of the ground late. So I've got that on top. Firepower, I couldn't split these two. John McNeil takes the ride, jumps from a wide gate, which is a concern, but started $7 last start and failed up in Sydney. Comes down here, I reckon, is a good price. Winning Revolution beat EROS last start, 3rd and 4th pick, and I think they'll be battling it out again between each other. But I'm with STARWISP and Firepower, some value in the first race. Race 2 is an open handicap over the 1,000 metres. ASHFORD Street is the $3.60 favourite. The GAUCH first up is at $4 and STARRY Legend is next best at $5. This replay at Caulfield featuring ASHFORD Street and STARRY Legend was a fast run race. ASHFORD Street managed to get over STARRY Legend in the end. STARRY Legend obviously chasing the hot speed and ASHFORD Street getting the perfect cart off them. On the weekend, STARRY Legend has a 3.5 kilo weight swing on ASHFORD Street. I think back onto a wet surface will help STARRY Legend. It's 2 for 2 at Sandown Hillside. It should get to the front pretty easily and should go at its own tempo, and I think it's way over the odds at $5. I think it should be favourite. ASHFORD Street deserves to be favourite based off last start, but STARRY Legend just represents value. 20 the win on STARRY Legend. ASHFORD Street has to be considered. It beat STARRY Legend last start. The GAUCH first up might not beat the top 2 because it's not fit enough, but it can run well, and SHAMINO's been running in some good races lately. But I'm with STARRY Legend in race number 2 at Sandown. Race 3 is a mare's benchmark 70 over the 1,600 metres. VITTORIOSA is the $4.40 favourite for Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott. $5 for MILTIDA and $5.50 for Parisian Dancer. This was a last start replay of Parisian Dancer at Ballarat. This was in an open benchmark 64, not restricted to fillies and mares. This was open class. She got to the front pretty early, and that's probably in the end why she only just won the race. I think fitter now. Gate 10 on the weekend isn't ideal, but if it can find a position, it's 3 from 3 on heavy ground, and this was a wide open race. I couldn't really split a couple of them, but I got Parisian Dancer on top. VITTORIOSA in for second. We'll go to the front. Still a little bit of a query on a genuine heavy surface, but it's a good chance. Kiss and Cry is ever so consistent, just doesn't win out of turn. Drawn for a good run, and MILTIDA gets Celine Gaudray on, claiming the 3 kilos, is a good chance as well. But in race 3 at Sandown, I'm with Parisian Dancer, 3 from 3 on heavy ground. Hopefully can make it 4 from 4. Race 4 is a 3-year-old handicap over the 1,600 metres, and Star of Chaos is the $3.90 favourite. Naval Seal at $5.50 and Bold Hoi Ho is also there around that $6 mark. But this was Star of Chaos and its most recent win at Sandown. This was in a 3-year-old benchmark 70 and it did this ever so easily. It won by 7 lengths on the fence. First go on heavy ground and it demolished them. This thing could be really good on heavy ground, and that's why I've got it on top. That unknown X factor about it, well, we know what it can do here, but it's still unknown, up in class. Draws for a good run, gets the claim on the weekend. I think Star of Chaos, just have to put it on top based off last start. I don't think you can go against it. Second is THALASSOPHILE. Got scratched last week to run here. Is a good heavy track horse. Chris Waller trains. Damien Thornton rides. It's a good chance. Bigolino's been proven on heavy ground as well, and I think that's over the odds, drawn for a good run, $16. And Naval Seal draws the wrong part of the track, but it was solid last start behind Hop on Harry at Caulfield. But I'm with Star of Chaos in the 4th. Race 5 is a 3-year-old fillies benchmark 78 over the 1300 metres. Cur Royale, the last start winner at Flemington, is the $5 favourite. $5.50 next best is My Yankee Girl, the second favourite. This was Unusual Culture and its most recent jump out at Horsham. This was over the 1000 metres. And I'm pretty sure, looking at the jockey, John Allen was riding here. Went to the front early, stayed out wide, and powered to the line strong for a good win. This horse is its first run in Australia. It comes from New Zealand. I trust Murray Eustace to have this fit enough. The booking, who's it got on riding? I think it's Ethan Brown. It should get back and charge home. It might not be ready yet, but I'm happy to take it on top. 15 the win on it, 12 the win on My Yankee Girl. I just couldn't split these two. My Yankee Girl, Damien Oliver in good form. It's a good chance. Adela Moore draws the inside barrier, not ideal, but it's a good horse. And Ferenc, its first start in Australia as well for the Hayes team, can do well. But I'm with Unusual Culture and My Yankee Girl in the 5th. Race 6 is a benchmark 78 over the 2400 metres. Gate Crash is the $3.40 favourite. MONBAHER up there is at $5 and $4.80 down there for TEOFILO Star. And this was TEOFILO Star's most recent win at Sandown. This was in a benchmark 70, so rises up a benchmark. But it did this very, very well. This was only a week and a half ago, so it's on a pretty quick backup. But I trust Gay Waterhouse and Adrian Bott to have it right. Never run on a heavy track before, but it's won on a soft 7. That's what it won on here. Yeah, a bit of a query on a genuine heavy track, but I'm willing to take the chance with TEOFILO Star. Mick D had the choice to ride TEOFILO Star or Gate Crash. He chose TEOFILO Star, and it's a better price, so I thought, why not give this a crack? It goes to the front, give itself every chance. MONBAHER might just blow these away. Draws Gate 16 will have to get back, but John McNeil will definitely put it into the race at the right time. Gate Crash, the favourite, draws well. Billy Egan on, good chance. And Mimi's Award, I think, is over the odds for Blake McDougall. But I'm with TEOFILO Star. Race 7 is a benchmark 78 over the 1600 metres. VISINARI is the $3 favourite. $7 for Kips, $7.50 up there for Chief Altony, $5.50 there for Eagle Mont. But this is the horse I'm pretty keen on. Its name is Falls. Now, this was its run second up at Caulfield. Damien Oliver was in the saddle here. Damien Oliver is in the saddle on the weekend again. It finished off pretty well here behind D'Aguilar. Drops back in class. This was at benchmark 84 and up in distance. It's 2 from 5 on the heavy track with 2 placings. From gate 19, I'm hoping third up they push the button and roll forward. And if they do that, then I reckon it's a great chance. It's paying $23 Falls, and I'm happy to take it 4 each way. I think it's way over the odds. 1 each way on Global Gift is an absolute swimmer and is an on-pace horse. So I think 61's over the odds about that horse. Chief Altony draws wide, will get back anyway and charge home. And VISINARI I thought was a touch under the odds, considering never been proven on a genuine soft track, let alone a heavy track. But I'm with Falls and Global Gift in the 7th race. Race 8 is a benchmark 84 over the 1300 metres. Sig Positano is the $4.60 favourite. $5.50 about for B Hunter. $6.50 for Jigsaw. $9 down there for Umgawa. This was Ascension's most recent jump out, also at Horsham. And this is also a Kieran Maher and David Eustace runner. This horse was right there on speed. Got out to the middle of the track and really finished off well into second. Through the line especially. I'm probably more keen on this one than Unusual Culture in race 5. This has got the booking of John McNeil, so I think Mara and Eustace have it ready for this assignment. Draws well in gate 3, should get a nice run, and I reckon it's over the odds at $10 Ascension. Happy to have it on top. Sig Positano, gate 4, genuine heavy track. It's just a little bit of a query, but gate 4 should get a good run. Sir KALAHAD, I've got to have 2 each way on it just in case. It's an absolute swimmer. Won this race last year by 5.5 running away. And Do You Reckon also runs up the front. But I'm with Ascension in the 8th race. Race number 9 is an open handicap over the 1800 metres, the last of the day, and I'm pretty keen on one here to blast us out. DeGraves is at $4.80 and is the favourite. MANKAYAN also at $5.50, second favourite, but this was the last start replay of DeGraves. This was 40 weeks ago at the Valley, which was its most recent run. It's first up on the weekend. You can see it just looking for runs here, then it has to duck back to the inside. This guy is also an absolute swimmer, so the genuine heavy track won't do it any harm. It's pretty good first up. Gate 5, John McNeil rides, which must mean it's somewhere near fit, and I reckon DeGraves is a great way to blast out. I reckon it's a great play on Saturday. 20 the win on DeGraves. Mankayan in for second. This race definitely not looking for value. Mankayan in for second. Good winner last start. Gate 12 should do the same thing again. Sosi Bond's ever so consistent. Gate 10 Luke Nolan, and he's a shocker, one last start. I'm with DeGraves to blast out. Good luck to you all on Saturday. I've found some value. I hope you find some winners, and I'll see you next week.